Hot.
Abusia me mawaju. Aha ye ho 93.9. Amansan Dawuro kase mrenie. Abusia Ghana choso ni ntwasa so. Wo mai Ghana mu nsamadi mu tintimban. Na mede baba somwo se hota fem Amansan Dawuro kase bo. Kase bo betwa live wo Facebook Hot 93.9 FM. Eti abusia ba modern se obekwa wo search engine e wo Facebook. Wo like na wa share na wo do adwen traba. Ka hunu say hotfmghana.com modern Ghana and tuning radio and nyina so ya bafuni de kwa so yanka seboyi enam so etwa gum anyumra ne edi mo akotiri biniem and the Supreme Court atena se na wo mo de atudwoba ma ne akirem wo se applications a free speaker watch me atio my Ghana mra shebedwafie konwa soom oni monyamfo Urban Kingsford Sumana Bagwensa ebeka wo mo no ensima wo bisa no wo mo dituma enye yenti wo ma dismiss wo ma busa na broni eka no anwumre yi wo beti nchechemu ekoso wo Supreme Court emuo Supreme Court kro ya akasa na wo makasa ni nyina ye na legal team adema Urban Kingsford Sumana Bagwen wo mo sema wo mo de ko ye no ebie former minister adema youth and sports were former director of elections adema NDC amanyoko no Elvis Afriye Ankra etu NDC manyina for say December boss me da etoso eye enso no sa mukwa aye polling centers ahodo na mokwa ko ha bato ni bia mama mpre mu ho nkofie montra sentwen kwapem se ye bobo wa bani nyina wie ansana makofie sanso na mampayida da John Dramani Mahama ade atudwo ba ma ne akirem wo se na fam de bia obeya timi aboa ma akonya na beka ne nsama na giga na fo afri hawo ene abena ye womu no wo behwe no wayem sanso na mampanyi na da nkwaku fado ade atudwo ba ma ne akirem wo se mampanyi da John Dramani Mahama pe bidi ne ho atoto no a mu anya na dwen se ode ne ho batoto na da nkwaku fado na mom Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia na nene sefata enti wofa na hontoto no esansa Vice President kura no waye bi esene Mahama abusuansem wani afoforo bi ana mi si nwa kenkan de amawo se hotefem Amansan Dawuro kase bom midi ani tirimudahima akuya sewa.
Oh my goodness, that is my station.
Hot 93.9.
Abusia yemfrika siana sise na yemfamma ane Supreme Court kwa asetena Supreme Court wo mo akwa asetena na wo ma setena mo no eye ensama ekoso ewo my Ghana mra shebedafie eno na Supreme Court asetena mo no wo mo koka ye wo mo yini live emane ba TV so abusia wo wunya mra hwe bi de onum ne mekan na ajajefo wo mo tena ase no wo mo nyina akwabankuro mu se applications a free speaker awo magana mra she bedwafie woni monyafo Urban Kingsford Sumana Bagwen na lawyerfo ho beka wo mo nsa no wo mo ai dismiss ebo atoagu se speaker wo mo moti o makonwa so mra she bedwafo nan anei wo hwan wo mo to akonwa no wo ma wo mo enye wo ma dwuma kwapemsa court no ebesi ginaye e wa asem no eho muni musa mra shebadwafie ho nwokra ni nyina ye mra shebadwafo nan ani disi de baako ani PP4 de miense sanse independent na wode ne sa kwawura MPP mo na kire se wono ne namso wode ne ho baaye no wasande ne ho akoma MPP dia na wose na konwa ye famana MPP ya twefiri ne to enti mrashebadwafie no anka ne donkumanda no ne onmanyamfa we reduce de kwato mrashebadwafie na nim se mrashebadwafie standing orders ne da di professor se obi aye mrashebadwani ema manyoku obi na wotwe ne ho se wafira manyoku no akokwantenko independent a ewo se na konwa mrashebadwafie ne gifiri ne to enti ene na ma sa mmrahye nan wo mo ho kire wo mo a abusia mmrahye badwafie no chia me gina ne tumi so eyi wo mo to ase akonwa na akoba ne sa na kire se ani pipi nya donkase biem na mom ani di si na ye donkase ani pipi si wo mo ntia se nam so ma wo mo da no ni onimonyamfo Alexander afanyoma akende kwadan Supreme Court Emma Supreme Court su supina eye o my Ghana mmrahye badwafie ma ya woda besa na wotwemienu ne chia me kwatena ase no wo suspend mmrahye badwafie no enti ne yatwa ne bekoso wo eye Supreme Court na enumuo no ana ne Supreme Court kwa asetena na aloyafo attorney general ka ho bie wo munyina akogina ho ekansam Emma Supreme Court ajagefo na so eteye ene atwuma mentwene koso enumuo no ana Supreme Court ade atudwa eba amane akiremu se asam na eba ye no wo mo ka ama speaker te se anamo Supreme Court watu no woni so na sa nipa nan wo ma wo munye wo madwuma kwapem se gina ye bia Supreme Court besie no wo betimi asi awiem enti enam so ama Chief Justice Gatu Tokonu wakasa yentie se ne obasima wakaye.
Any person or group of persons to whom an order or direction is addressed under verse 2 of this article by the Supreme Court shall duly obey and carry out the terms of the order or direction. The Constitution enjoins the Supreme Court to make orders that are appropriate for giving effect or enabling effect to be given to its final declarations on the correct meaning of a constitutional provision. And the Constitution is so serious about ensuring the obedience of such orders that it creates the offense of high crime for failure to obey such orders in Article 2.4. Not even the President and Vice President are exempt from obeying the orders of the Supreme Court when they are made to give effect to its duty to prevent a violation of the Constitution. Because of the irreparable harm to the constituencies made up of hundreds of thousands of Ghanaians who would have lost their MPs without the option of a by-election, and the irreparable harm to the MPs who would have lost their seats in Parliament in these last few weeks to the 7th December elections, if the meaning put on Article 97(1)(g) by the Speaker was enforced without a clear determination of the disputes around it, this court found it expedient to compel the parties to allow an early hearing rather than make an order that would last only 10 days. This is the reason for the Supreme Court's orders abridging the 14 days allowed for defending a constitutional action through a statement of case and directing the parties to file their respective statements of cases within 7 days and present the issues for resolution immediately thereafter. If the parties had complied with the court orders, this would have taken all of the 10 days the applicant urges an ex parte order ought to last. Compliance would also have enabled this court to dispose of this case by this week, including the question of whether the suit is competent in form or the jurisdiction of this court has been properly invoked. It is important, and the question of whether the jurisdiction has been properly invoked is different from whether the jurisdiction exists. It's a different legal question. It is important to place on record that both the plaintiff and the Attorney General have complied with these orders, and this court is able to complete hearing of this suit if the Speaker chooses to file no processes. For the above reasons, the application is refused.
Abusianti application no. Chiami o my Ghana mra shebadwafie. Ene na lawyer for the Supreme Court no. Chief Justice Obasima got to the Sabato Konu say, Woma refuse, Woma bought Rogu. Woma sa Mrashaba the phone 9 in your Woma Juma. Quapemo say, Supreme Court no, Ebesijina ye. Na answer na Supreme Court no Papa friend Baba and Samasiano. A lawyer for Womo and a Womo Eddie Babin, a Nimo call Supreme Court no. Lawyer Tadio, sorry. Any nuanma kan ho ase judge for na wo moti won Chief Justice na wo mo wo ho no Chief Justice na judges na wo mo kan ho no e beti say Justice yawo ganu wonu se no yanim so ya MPP ni ana wasawa Supreme Court ho na ani PP fo na ade asem na ba enti wotena ho di bia anhwa na wakwakwa chia ne kasa ama MPP anase wabu atende ama MPP enti lawyer Thaddeus ni nuanom se enka yema yesa judge no wo free akonwa no so na wo maka no ani Chief Justice eni asem no na nso anu mu onu nso no wo mampene yentie sa ne yekoso.
My name is Justice. The union economy and this matter arises from the fact that I suppose the time he was known to be associated with a new patriotic party. And the party was the parliamentary candidate in one of their constituencies in the whole country.
I think you said enough.
Yes. I just want to say from especially again.
No, I think you said enough. I think you said enough. No.
Abusia anyway na motiye no aye lawyer Thaddeus sorry no na legal team adema onimonyamfo abankin fasuma na babwen the legal team no wojira wo manim edeto Supreme Court no animu se Chief Justice animu se wasre no Justice yawo ganu yema no nsore esanso ye MPP ni na enum na Chief Justice Getri Tokonu enso the two justice asana wo mu edie na busia asana wo mu eka no asama mra na wo mu de ye adwuma enya amanyoko bi asana wo mu ka no mo ka se o MPP ni nti obaka ma MPP mra any constitution ho asam ana wo mu ka enti se wo mu ka so won sorry dia nya dia no so won bagia tumtia Chief Justice ebotuguye
that when Parliament approves a qualified citizen to be a justice of the superior courts, pursuant to Article 1284, the representatives of this country have appreciated the ability of that qualified person to contribute to justice delivery in the country. Second, the subject matter of this suit before this court is a constitutional dispute and not a matter involving political parties. The objection is therefore, Ms. Court, speak. Move your application and dismissed.
Abusiani awuti ye Chief Justice o my Ghana court to bata court muntumuru wo basima woda no tutu niema get to the sabato konu na the Supreme Court asetena mo wo twema mentwe akoso wo my Ghana mra sebadwa fia enei wo se wo mo kyerɛkyerɛ mra ne mu ma ye hunu ne mra no ekɔ ene ne mra no eka no ene wode atodwa ba ma ne kyerɛ mu se o kyame wo my Ghana mra sebadwa fie ma agyagifuo yi wo mo tena sinde no wo mo nyina agi atomu se wo mamra sebadwafo nan no enye wo madwuma kopem se asem no wo madu ne pomponso na o mo betimi asigina ya kyerɛkyerɛ mra no mu yie ama wo bia ate ase
Hot FM 93.9
na me kwama ni mo nsafufuro mu former minister Emma Youth and Sports was a former director of elections at the new National Democratic Congress and this Amanyokronum Elvis Afriye Ankra what the afutu akwa mani nuanom ani DC fo nyina se nyankopon ya adom na memenda de babasom ne da toso eye enso ne duru hɔ a Ghana ni ba bia wo yan DC ni abakwa akwato aba no ka hunu se wo kwakwato aba wie na ye wasade se wo bahwa atoto niema ama nkunindi NDC benya no wo mo sabatumi aka enkofie gina ho maya mo baba ni nyina nwie na hunu se we na NDC nya ye wo bia mewo enya sa nipa bi na nkwati kwan so pese wo mo wi aba no na NDC akonwa a wo mo kura no ebefiri wo mo nsa esansa wo nim se akonwa no eye wo mo de arada enti se nipa bi pese wo fa kwati kwan so de na ne wo send sima ema wo mo ni da ho sa abo wo na wo mutimu hwe aboa ema nkunidi a NDC ni se wo manya dada no wo mutumi enya wo se abato no mu da ho pefie se NDC afa na to se wo manya nhwe han a ye the 6 ebedan wo mo 9 woni kwabra prade don junior ne din komo enne e hot morning drive so
Juwan the this is one campaign I mean who be that apart from the main campaign things no I flag bearer onukra na me who be junior ne I mean the flag bearer is so young well the for one round no we go catch who here rest one day or two we will not here no now say what sorry or inspire so much a running day to so good juma all over the place on anything. Then our national chairman and also juma is everywhere. Now apart from that, youth wing me who be that Commander Pablo or everywhere the women's wing 80 and apart from that the group me shall tell me call a group will come up with their side for constituency the community about juma another constituency work is going on house to house door to door it is all across the country every day
Someone has to start catchphrase, rescue mission.
Yes, rescue mission, and a nation builder. How did you know?
An interview and
Hot 93.9.
How did you know?
I know. I know.
You know some 99% of even in
but I follow you.
Rescue mission.
Yes, rescue mission.
Nation builder.
Nation builder.
Two. I was one to do it.
2.2.
Yes. And in most elections, most of the slogans I bring it up.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Who you feeling now? Honorable every
the man you found me as election director. Now, Jimpa Law School. First semester in my class here, I was enjoying the course and everything. And now, you for some for name penny.
Well, we are say, one Electoral Commission of Ghana, one said, one more incompetent. Esan said, near be hanka, I was a woman ye, and more beer who is a word dear, easier ye, and umpona a say poto, and unswatch musi.
And we go for me, that's why I did. If you have to continue to remain vigilant, to save the trouble. We cannot afford the Bavlolas in America. We cannot afford to take our eyes off the ball. Eyes on the ball. To see a better trouble. Now you are crying. No one declares as winners. We have to continue, sir. To modest complacency. No. Yes. They say, they say every single issue. Almost is here. The same thing is happening to everything.
93.9.
Everything one. They say a document no lab. I did my bad. You will see press conferences, register. Let me give you a typical case study. For example, about the printing. The other tire.
Yeah.
The other bag.
So,
the other
while you are with for
about the printing.
Yeah, printing of their ballot.
The printing of ballot.
Okay.
Over tire. Video
93.9.
Now, the man Columbia swear. Near me, the kind. Now, for Bobby. See, you might be here for a long time. We need the assessment. Who are levels of sources? Some do about more information now. You will be able to check it. You must check it 3-4 times. Some do more over here one check. Some do more information now. It's like it's from heaven. And yes, 100% that way.
Abusia ani awuti ye aye Elvis Afriye Ankra wono ana ankane na waye Minister for Youth and Sports wasan aye ankane Director of Elections at the NDC na enne wane kwabra prade don junior din komo e wo hot morning drive so medaso ani disi amanyoko na kache monim sa mampanyi dada John Dramani mama ese Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia or questions mako enum efe economy ne ho a wode ma no se wanyia no esanse bra na wo mu NDC wo power no emi sa ata vice president akobon fa na kransie yem Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia se wo mna meyi questions 170 ano enei wone de mako eye enum pen wo yama Bawumia se womma mecheche mu economy ni mu esan se wonhunu hwe na waso economy expert se de what they call digitalization ede na kofa ba ye esan se wonhunu boto anu fa kwara hye mu na Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia aba be ya no a kire mu se wono questions makoma kwa drone 50 kura ye de manual wobetimi ayi anom na vice president akasa cheche mu se wono wonim se ne Ghana nema ko na wonim se abane ye na famu die anu wonim se wobedi mampanyi no baye akase aka ho enti no wosese Ghana fonto abama no na mampanyi da John Domani mama de wono ankasa question wo pa won fa duonu maduo si aduo wotwe wo hamra wobetimi agina simpiani apazo acheche mu ama Ghana fo nyina atem na Savlugu constituency former president John Domani mama agina simpie so akasa bi e de tia vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia acheche mu se enei se sebe previous aye problem na bu my Ghana na nye Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia sanse woni ade papa bia e de my Ghana.
You see, when we were in nursery school, we used to learn what they call nursery rhymes, and that one you just have to learn it by heart. Even when you are sleeping, you should be able to repeat it. So if you remember, ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Then we had Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Those nursery rhymes. I woke up this morning and I saw 50 questions to me. It looks like our vice president has just learned those things in the 50 questions the way we used to learn Baba, Black Sheep, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Because I asked you 5 simple questions on the economy. That's all. Simple questions that Ghanaians want you to answer. You're going to respond with how many compost plants did you build? How many this did you build? That is not what the issue is in Ghana today. Let me take you down memory lane. In 1992, there was an election in America. It was between Bill Clinton and George Bush Sr. At that time, the American economy was in recession, the way the Ghanaian economy is in crisis today. And people were talking about immigration, talking about all kinds of useless things. You know what the Clinton people said? It is about the economy, stupid. Today, I'm repeating those words. This election is about the economy, stupid. It's not about all those other useless things about who built how many compost plants. Answer the 5 simple questions. And you can't hide behind the debate. You don't need a debate to answer the 5 questions. When you ask Emisata 170 questions, you did not agree to go and debate for him to answer them. Ghanaians are asking you 5 simple questions. Just answer them. Akufo-Addo too, I've given him 2 questions. He should come and answer them. That's all Ghanaians are looking for. You have destroyed the economy. That is the truth. Even if you look at the 50 questions he asked me, he has skillfully avoided the economy. There's nothing about the economy in those 50 questions. And that's why I gave you the 5th question. Why are you running away from economy? Because you were brought in to fix the economy. The economy is in a terrible state. Just answer the 5 questions I have asked you on behalf of the people of Ghana. Simple.
Wasi baba yanu kwashi makuma kunum. Ani disi frag bara mapenda da John Domani mama. Edi ama Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia vice president frag bara. Edi ma ani pipi amanyoko. Wanu sudu edronum wayi ano. Nya numpa no wayi yo makuma kwa dronum 50. Anu wanu so yi ano de akoma mampanyi. Dada John Domani mahama. Ena mama akasa se questions no. Enya ni nehia. Economy no. Ena won cheche muma yehunu ni nindi a wo ewo ho. Na enam so ama mampanyi a wote akonwa so Ghana mampanyi na adedanko Akufo-Addo nso akasa. Na wono so atutu bi ade amane mampanyi dada John Domani mama pa. Wa cheche mu se wobadi akonwa o my Ghana mu one time no. One timi mfa ne ho ntutu obia. Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia mpontimi fa ne ho ntutu no. Esan se eniema watumi aboa ma ban we aye no. Ekwa ni mu papa. Wose ne level my Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia mpo. Ana Mahmood Bawumia ka se wo dwane afiri ensem bia wo bisa no ho afa economy ne ho. Ghana mampanyi na adankwa akufado to ahafo ma anim bra woni wo mu hyiaye edi nkomo ewa aproba wobo ewa ahafo mantan mu na wo church mu sem wani de wo kọ otelo na nipa ba ko betimi aboa ma oman no edi yie ewo ne power de aba na wo kura mu ya hwehwo no na be de achi Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia enti wo sere ne se won momodin bia se ahafofo kọ se wo mu kwa kwoto aba wo mu hwemfi na mo beto aba ede ama eye any pipi amanyokuro no na afei wo madi swade hunu ene Ghana fo ho a wo mo dwen ne adwempo mo wo mo Ghana no ebetimi atumpon na ye pobi ama wapere Ghana konwa enye mampanyida da adwondoma ni mama esanse wo no akonwa no wo betena so no kura wa anye hwe ena wo ba no wo ba betwa eye mfinhia na pedie no betumi aye abo my Ghana bibia no wo betumi aye yentie mampanyina nda kwakufu ado
Igne enye china efise Bawumia enye ni tipen sa onye ni class me jimi hu class bibia yiwa mahama wo mo Bawumia me hu class ko me the class ba ko aminim class ba ko aminim mahama ewomu eye if time I say Fourth Republic 1993 before enum ina Ghana for ashe wona nyama pejun wa ba na kese ye kunya kese ye president 93.9 before mako ede ko amana ko amana nyi ye eno friend no ba ni che ye you Professor Mills iti for na ka no nipa ba ko pe ena Ghana for na juma so on ti de ni ora wa de enso ni enkoyi titiase it is say Owura Mahama also was class where there is a class of one ah no was a class na enye class a me pese Bawumia e ba be kasa class the b Bawumia nakopom emma kwan no ofio konya no 7 January obeto aso bio obefuru bio wa ba ka Rollins Kufuor any members so Muhammad no one-term president so there no any ba be amai so chere it's a class of one or woman enti no ontumi ni Bawumia entra epon so enkasa well na eso no ara ye dey na say ye ti ase so say class of one so there
abusianti class nina mampanyina na dankwa kufado akyerɛkyerɛ mu no class of 1 ehwa na mampanyida da dwondoma ni mama wo enti ono akora no enye ne competitor ene mampanyi abedi akyi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia enti eno ekwoso wa hafo emra wo bo apro ewo ho na mewie kase ebo no kwa utafo manhene Osaye kwawu twafo ahene nana opoku minta a otoso mienu nana se wode to amanyofo nyinanim osra wo mu ento a wo mu bo emu atem didi emu akuti apem ya kwa heart work ya kwatutu atu obi aka obi wosere yenya amanyosema muda ho fan enya amanyosema ye ntokwa abana ye kwakwato no empo ani disi ni MPP no kwa biso mu ya nafufuo munka hunu saa edi se wugya wo yire no ma hokobora twade me yebo wani twa o sekan wuwu a wo yire no ma baye mobo enti wo sere bibi odi amanyoko bi achi se eya asumdue e no ma no wo hwehwe wo sere o my Ghana de hye se bra no so ne yakoto ba ye ni mara no so obi ato na ba bi yonkofie bra no so a ye ba wo ba ma obi ate mu obi a ma obi na ada no ma no kwa ye titira sem abra wo no mra hye badwani no abana ne magu aburukyira wo mu ko school na wo de wote aban suku mu ewo Ghana
batwo afi onyame adomo a bosum ya de no mu se enu bosum mi no mpo me beto abana kakra me wo ka kire amanyofo ene timamufo egina ne se bia momode na oni ni lai mu wa okoto aba oto a wakotra mfie politicians so a okọ campaign akọpẹ vote besrawo okọ kanea obetimi aye nia waye nia obetimi aye nia osusu se ye de ma wa obetimi aye eno pe politics de enkayade a eye pa na so kwan a befa so aye no na be na aye yi a na se e de o ha obeba mesre Ghana ye nyina nipa baako aware nti ye nyina be nipa baako mesre obia man yonko nya ne tamfo ye ideas agentre ana ye kire ti mesre politicians say omada roma omai bi ko de nimu a ijira so e be say ya ijira so ban panin say ye bodi semra enye eno nti ye bodi say wo de hawo ne amane aba oban Ghana enye obia momodin say omomodin aye bibia ebema nkoso ani mpuntu ane ahoto aba oma we na no ba egina ho betoye nti Ghana for Adaroma 93.9 obia momodin ne yenhwe na mra wo ma we no ye niso na edi emra ne so pepepa me gidi se asomdwe be yina
ani awuti ye aye kwawutafo ahene wasa ye kwawu twafo ahene nana opoku minta a otoso mienu abusia me gina ha ya na me dia Amansan Dawuro kase bono ni nyina ba na wie ye me editor aye Mr Philip Mawuli Tete newsroom fo nyina boa me Beatrice eba be boa me tena fidie na chi echinchinde ma me brasa me adme ko live e Facebook me di ane tirimudahima ekuya sewa misi ha emamu nyina adwo
the station that rocks the city all day. Hot 93.9.
Hot FM 93.9. Ayashi Tiseja. Fire! VIP say so. Bleh!